You wouldn't think it at first, but this quiet village of Bénouville was once at the center of history. Picture it. June 1944. British troops moving past the Hotel Restaurant Gondry, the first house in France to be liberated during Operation Overlord. Ahead lay Pegasus Bridge, a vital link in the Allied advance. What seems peaceful now was a battlefield then, where courage and sacrifice turned the tide of the war. Cruilly, a town caught in the tide of history during 1944, played a vital role in the Normandy campaign. British forces moved through these streets, with a Crusader gun tractor leading supply and artillery efforts to support the push inland. This town became a key staging ground, where troops regrouped and advanced under relentless pressure. What stands peaceful now once pulsed with the determination and grit that defined the Allied liberation of Europe. Standing here in La Brèche-d'Hermonville, it's hard to imagine the urgency that once gripped this place. On June 6, 1944, British 3rd Division troops moved through these streets, pushing inland from Sword Beach. Universal carriers hauled vital supplies, while motorcyclists scouted ahead. This was a critical staging ground where D-Day's success began to take shape. The echoes of that moment linger, bridging the past and present. At first glance, this road in Rivières seems tranquil, but on June 12, 1944, it was a critical point in the Allied advance. Infantry of the 50th Division, supported by Sherman tanks of the 44th RTR, moved through these streets, pushing forward in the face of relentless German resistance. These roads, once filled with the sounds of battle, were vital to breaking through enemy lines and advancing toward liberation. Returning to La Brèche-d'Hermonville, where on June 6, 1944, troops of the 3rd Division paused during their move inland. Universal carriers and motorcyclists accompanied them as they pushed forward, part of the broader Allied effort on D-Day. This location, once a hub of determination and courage, played a critical role in the success of the Normandy invasion. Again at La Brèche-d'Hermonville on June 6, 1944, where British forces played a key role in Normandy. As troops moved inland, French civilians passed British military policemen from No. 6 Beach Group. This location witnessed the early stages of the Allied advance, a moment filled with determination and bravery that would pave the way for the liberation of occupied France. Once again in Rivières, a village tied to the events of June 12, 1944. Sherman tanks of the 44th RTR, 4th Armored Brigade, advanced through these streets alongside infantry, targeting German defensive lines as part of the push inland. Their mission was to secure strategic positions and maintain momentum in the Normandy campaign, a pivotal effort in the liberation of France. For the final time, we return to La Brèche-d'Hermonville, where on June 6, 1944, soldiers of the 2nd King's Shropshire Light Infantry escorted German prisoners through these streets. Each step marked a turning point in the Allied efforts to secure Normandy, as the D-Day landings paved the way for liberation. This location, once a scene of conflict, now stands as a testament to their determination. Here at Sainte-Mère-Église, a pivotal scene in the early hours of D-Day. In June 1944, this aid station, operated by the 82nd Airborne's 505th Parachute Infantry Regiment, was a sanctuary amid chaos. Medics worked tirelessly here, treating the wounded as paratroopers pressed on with their mission to secure the town. Each step taken in these streets carried the weight of liberation, marking a critical moment in the fight to reclaim Europe. Once again, we find ourselves in Sainte-Mère-Église, where history lingers in every corner. On June 10th, 1944, members of the 505th and 507th Parachute Infantry Regiments gathered near a store on what was then Rue de Carentan, now Rue du Général de Gaulle. These streets, once echoing with the urgency of their mission, now stand quietly as reminders of the bravery and resolve that turned the tide of war. A place of profound transformation, both for its people and the course of history. Here in the square of Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, the echoes of June 7, 1944 still resonate. It was here that Easy Company paratroopers, names etched in history like Forrest Guth, Floyd Talbert, and their comrades, stood side by side with infantrymen of the 4th Division. A moment of camaraderie amidst chaos as these men united for a singular purpose, the liberation of France. Today, this square stands in quiet tribute to the heroes who forged a path to freedom. In Carentan, along Rue Holgate, history whispers of June 1944. This driveway once hosted an aid station, a place of reprieve for Allied soldiers, including the paratroopers of the 101st Airborne Division. After fierce fighting, they rested here, tending to wounds both seen and unseen. Today, the quiet facade of Rue Holgate belies its past, a lifeline for those who gave everything to secure freedom during Operation Overlord. Back in Sainte-Mère-Église, the echoes of history linger. During the Normandy invasion, 30 paratroopers landed here, with 20 touching down on the church square. By noon on June 7th, reinforcements from Utah Beach had arrived, securing the town and pushing the lines forward. Today, the peaceful square stands as a testament to their courage, a silent witness to the liberation that began right here. At the junction of Rue Holgate and Rue 101e Airborne in Carentan, history feels close. In 1944, soldiers of the 101st Airborne Division passed through this very spot, their mission critical to securing the town during Operation Overlord. Their bravery turned this crossroads into a pivotal moment in the battle for Normandy. Today, it stands quietly, holding the memory of their resolve and sacrifice. Now returning to Sainte-Marie-du-Mont, the first town liberated during Operation Overlord. In June 1944, 101st Airborne troops marched through these streets, carrying the weight of a mission that marked the beginning of freedom's return to France. Today, the quiet town stands as a symbol of that historic moment, where the echoes of liberation still resonate through its timeless charm. Returning again to Sainte-Mère-Église, a town forever etched into the story of D-Day. By June 10, 1944, it stood under Allied control, its streets bearing witness to the sacrifices of those who fought here. Soldiers once marched through these roads, securing a critical foothold in the Normandy campaign. Today, this quiet town serves as a poignant reminder of their courage and the pivotal moments that shaped history. For the final time in Sainte-Mère-Église, we reflect on a moment that captures both the severity and humanity of the D-Day invasion. In June 1944, amidst the hustle of soldiers and the chaos of war, a grandmother or mother can be seen walking past the aid station. Her presence serves as a powerful reminder that, even in times of conflict, the resilience of civilians endured. Today, this scene echoes through the town, a silent testament to the past and the lives forever altered here. Here near Omaha Beach, the landscape hides the scars of its past. In June 1944, American soldiers advanced on this very ground, facing fierce resistance from fortified German positions. This pillbox, now a silent relic, was once a critical stronghold in the defense of Normandy. The courage displayed here on D-Day was a turning point in the fight for liberation, altering the course of history. At Le Rouquet, just inland from Omaha Beach, the work of the Engineers Special Brigade was vital on D-Day. Amid chaos and danger, these soldiers cleared obstacles, secured supply routes, and built pathways for the advancing troops. Their efforts transformed this critical point from a battlefield into a lifeline, ensuring the success of the Allied invasion and the push toward liberation. Colleville-sur-Mer, a village now marked by tranquility, once saw the determined advance of American soldiers from the 2nd Infantry Division. As they crossed these streets, they pushed forward from Omaha Beach, securing ground vital to the success of the Normandy invasion. Every step here carried the weight of a mission to liberate occupied France and change the tide of the war. Near Saint-Laurent-sur-Mer, on June 7, 1944, U.S. Army troops gathered around a signal post established by engineers on the site of a captured German bunker. Overlooking Omaha Beach, this position symbolized a hard-won foothold after the D-Day landings. The engineers' work here ensured communication and coordination, vital for the continued push inland. At Easy Red Sector, Omaha Beach on June 6, 1944, the arrival of ships marked the beginning of a relentless assault against the German defenses. Amid the chaos of D-Day, American troops courageously stormed ashore, battling through waves of resistance. Every step forward symbolized a fight for freedom, as the fate of nations was decided on these very sands. Again, at Easy Red Sector, the 2nd Infantry Division faced some of the most intense fighting on D-Day, June 6, 1944. As waves of troops landed, they encountered brutal resistance from well-entrenched German defenses. The determination and resilience displayed here were pivotal in breaking through the fortified beach and moving the Allies closer to victory. Standing here in Colleville-sur-Mer, it's hard to imagine the chaos that once unfolded. On June 6, 1944, U.S. troops moved past this church, their path marked by the echoes of intense combat and sacrifice. As they advanced through the village, every step brought them closer to securing the beaches and liberating occupied France. For our final location, we move to Pointe du Hoc. As we see it today, it's difficult to fully comprehend the fierce battle that took place on this rugged coastline on June 6, 1944. American Rangers fought their way up these cliffs, and at the base, German prisoners were captured after a relentless and historic struggle. Just another beautiful location packed with history. Well, that's all for today's then and now comparison. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more stories from history.